Hello and welcome to Handmade. I don't often buy flowers, but once in a while I receive some. So this is a bouquet of flowers from a store. However, I grabbed a few more flowers from my garden, butterfly bush and some Russian sage and Shasta daisies. And I kind of played with the flowers a little bit and I basically turned one bouquet of flowers into three and I'm super thrilled. I kind of have to admit I like a little bit of matchiness, like more matchy flowers rather than this completely eclectic, also American style. So having good pruners, having clean pruners is the way to go, and then you can trim away the flowers. Sometimes the stems, I mean, you can cut it and then shred it a little bit. That's supposed to be kind of soaking in more nutrients and water. I'm just removing elastic now. So I am going to create at least two bouquets, probably three, and one is kind of that's beautiful color, right? One will be yellowish, orangey, white, and the other one purplish, reddish, pinkish, and white. This is just something that I almost always do. I receive very nice bouquet of flowers, but then I decide to separate them, shorten them, and arrange them myself. As I mentioned, I am not too much into that crazy mismatch of different flowers and colors. I do prefer smaller bouquet with somewhat matching colors. I think that's the best way to describe it, right? I also, in my very humble opinion, kind of color is like rich looking and it doesn't go with rose, right? Lily is kind of, I don't know why I'm doing it. I just enjoy it. I was going to share this with you. I'm sharing it with you. And I hope when you see the final product, you will appreciate it. It's a kind of nicer look. Plus, I am really creating two, actually three separate bouquets of flowers, and I already you can see that the look is much more I guess matchy. I cannot find better word for it, but it's more coordinated, the flowers, when you somewhat separate them by colors. I enjoy it. I also am happy that I was able to find few flowers in my garden right now that made the bouquet kind of more mm, uh, fancier, richer, a little bit more. I find the lilies are too kind of funeral-like. So by adding the Russian sage, it kind of gives it a little bit more happy, summery, and gentle look. That's about it. By the way, there's no, I'm not really using my brain much. I'm just playing around. And I feel like more you do this, more you will kind of feel creative and will enjoy it, right? Flower arranging is fun, and since I'm making it for myself, there's truly no stress. But I did want to show you that you can buy any bouquet of flowers and creating your own. There are so many stores that sell the, as I called it, eclectic look of flowers. However, they can be separated and turned into something completely, almost completely else, right? I'm having fun with it. By the way, for a base, I like um, ceramic, either white or cream color jugs. I do love that kind of country style. It seems to me that it's a classical look that you just cannot go wrong with. Good pruners are always a must, and also clean them right before you use them, at least rubbing alcohol or bleach. You don't want any bacteria. Now I'm just looking at it. By the way, one trick is to kind of turn it around a little bit so you see the flower from all sides, especially if you are going to put it as a centerpiece on the table. And voila, that's the second piece, right? Do you see what I mean? I don't like the yellows with pinks. I like to separate it. Sorry about this, that's a little gap. And these colors, they are just so pretty on their own. I think they stand up much more. So I honestly just put them in the small glass jar and I'm going to enjoy them whenever I'm washing my dishes and spying on neighbors. And that's the final product. I think you can see what I mean, that I mix yellow, orange, and greens together, and the other bouquet I mixed pinks and purples and whites, and I'm very, very pleased. I enjoy it, and now I can have different bouquet in each of our rooms. Yay, almost. So I hope you enjoyed this little video, and perhaps you learned a little bit or you were inspired. If you like my ideas, you can follow me on Instagram or on Facebook. Thank you for watching HannahMade.